touch of your skin creeping in the background, blowing on the wind. I'll sleep until morning through a crack inside.
Hello.
Hello! Hi, Mary.
Hi. Welcome back to Paradise Killer, the game that doesn't say its name on its main menu screen.
The investigator is here.
Yes, the investigator is here. Time to try to remember what's going on in this game again,
Oh, fucking hell.
like every time.
I think you're about to go use the foot bath.
I'm glad you remembered that.
This is the greatest difficulty in my life at this moment. Is you refusing to spend any blood crystals in this fucking game.
How do I? Uh, no.
The sky's fun.
Yeah, it is. It looks good. How do I bring up our stupid thing?
Um, oh, the computer.
Yeah.
I think we have this problem every week, don't we?
Yep. Every week that we play.
Is it S for Starlight?
No, because it's lost controls.
Ah.
Tab.
Tab.
Okay, I don't know why I didn't hit that. Ah.
You sound so. Ugh. I was gonna say you sound so tired, but I couldn't get through it because I was yawning.
Yeah.
It's so hot here.
Like,
It's 32 degrees outside and it's like very slightly cooler inside because I've had the curtains closed and I've been opening the window at night. Um, but
yeah,
a
it's
British houses are really built to retain heat, so it is
right.
a constant struggle to keep the house any colder than the
Hmm.
outside temperature. And also, it's difficult opening the windows at night because the cats want to get out of the windows. So I've got to open the windows enough to let some of the heat out, but not so far that the cats can just leave.
Yeah, it's I mean, obviously it's like the way that the cultural and obviously also like material resources plays into it too, but like that affects the construction because like 32 degrees here is very like like average summer temperatures, and it's just like, yeah, of course, like that's,
Mm,
it gets much hotter than that at times in the summer. And you know like, I mean, I live in a place with central air, and I think most places here have central air, so it's just like if you don't go outside, it's not an issue. Uh,
yeah, we do
Whereas,
not have
yeah, the
any air
UK is just
conditioning.
not built that way.
Yeah, we went. I went and got a We went out yesterday afternoon and evening and got a coffee from a Costa, and like their kitchen was like half broken, I think probably because of the heat. They were like, oh yeah, we can't do like half of our drinks. And then we later on went to an ice cream place. And they were like, oh yeah, we can only do ice cream in tubs today. We can't do it in cones because the ice cream is too soft. Because the freezer couldn't
Oh
keep the
my
ice cream cold enough because it's
god.
not designed, it's not like well insulated enough to keep
Jesus.
the ice cream actually cold if the temperature gets above like 25 degrees.
That's that's pretty rough.
Yeah, like I think a lot of people in the US don't realize the degree to which the UK is just not designed to deal with any heat above like 25 degrees
Yeah.
C. It just everything starts breaking. Like the railways have been like
Hmm.
buckling
I
and
mean,
the
yeah,
roads are
places start
melting.
melting, yeah.
Yeah, everything just doesn't function. Like none of the buses or trains have got air conditioning. The buses have got like four tiny little windows that open a crack at the top. So if you're on the bus, it's very hot. We got on the bus and sat down, and I was like, "Oh no, we need to go sit on the other side of the bus." So I'm on the shady half of the bus, not the sunny half of the bus. Mm. But it does mean that I can get a lot of laundry done because I can put it outside on the baking hot patio and it dries in like 2 hours.
So who's to say if it's good or bad?
Yeah, there was like so you know the BBC.
Yes, I am aware of the
Um,
BBC as a
you're
thing
aware,
that
you're aware of the
exists.
BBC. They've got there's a thing called BBC Bite Size, which is like the BBC's website for doing like for high school children to do revision for like SATs and GCSEs, which are the exams that you do in high school.
Okay.
And a year or two ago, there was a thing where there was like a module related to like, I think it was like a geography thing. There was some stuff about climate change, and they were like positives of climate change: less energy usage because it's warmer.
Hmm. Yeah, sure. Christ.
Also, like, nobody in England seems to understand that if it's hotter outside than it is inside, and you open your windows, your house will get hotter rather than colder. Like, loads of people are like, oh, it's really hot out. I'll open my windows and then I'll get a nice breeze and that will cool my house down. And I'm like, but if your house is 25 degrees and it's 30 degrees
Uh-huh.
outside and you remove the barrier between the inside and the
Uh-huh.
outside, then your house gets hotter, not colder. We were at AJ's nan's house a few days ago, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I just can't have the windows closed during the day. I can't do it." And we were like, "But it makes your house hotter." And she was like, "Yeah, I just can't do it." And I was like, "What do you mean you can't do it?"
Hmm.
I think because it's so rare in the UK for it to
Yeah.
be colder indoors than outdoors, people just like can't emotionally grasp that opening windows could make things warmer rather than colder.
What are you yelling about?
Luckily, at my job, I do get to just decide that I'm done with work if I'm having a bad time. I was supposed to be doing like 4 hours of cleaning on Thursday, and about 3 hours and 15 minutes in, I was like, "No, I feel horrible actually," and sent a message to the person I work for, being like, "I'm sorry, I haven't done everything, but I am gonna go home because it's too hot and I feel miserable." And they're like, "Yeah, that's fair enough." And they did still pay me for the full shift. So
Well, that's good.
yeah.
We need to go in like this direction, I think.
Mhm. Oh yeah, we gotta go look at the dead bodies.
Yeah, we should actually investigate the crime
Ooh.
scene of the crime we're investigating.
Yeah, we haven't. We've played this for 6, 9 hours.
Something like that. Yeah.
Some kind of multiple of 3 hours. We haven't actually made it to the crime scene yet. I don't. You can
Where
grab stuff through railings, can you?
you?
Oh,
Well,
that
I
water
had
looks
it
so good.
for a
I think it was on the way down.
yeah,
It seemed like.
but now
Um.
I'm apparently not actually able to get anywhere from here.
I went swimming earlier in the week and it was so good. I need to go swimming again. Unfortunately, oh, also, it costs £4.20 to go swimming, which was very pleasing to me. Apart from the fact that I would like it to be less money.
Oh,
Um,
420. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Um, I'd prefer it to be like £2
Mm-hmm.
or free.
69
Because
cents.
yeah, if it was 69 cents, I might have some troubles because I don't know if I could get a hold of 69 cents very easily. But 69 pence would be great.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't remember what the pennies are.
Yeah, what are the small ones?
came to mind was shillings, and I was like, I don't think you guys have shillings
It
anymore.
used to be shillings quite a long time ago before
Yeah.
I was born. Oh god, I was hanging out with someone the other day, and I was driving them somewhere, and I was like, oh yeah, there's some CDs in the glove box. If you want to have a look through and stick something on, they like look through the CDs. I was like, oh yeah, My Chemical Romance. And they put Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge on, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember when this album came out. I was like 12 or 13, and they like looked at when it came out, and they're like, yeah, I was 2, and I was like, oh no. You spun me around. I wanted it to last forever. We were roller skating. I wanted to never take them off. The setting sun sparkled on the ocean.
Roller skating next to the ocean.
It drinks me. Good of my drink. It's hot.
It's hot.
The
Uh-huh.
crystal upturned.
Oh, hello. Shoot.
Can't get in that end.
The investigator is here.
Ooh.
Thermite. Well, yeah, that'd do it.
Weird.
That'll do it.
Sure.
Demon thermite.
Oh,
Oh,
that's weird. Got it.
same thing.
I wish it would not do that entire sequence every time you click it.
Uh-huh.
Hey, buddy.
Wow!
Sure.
What's
I
your
was
deal?
at an anti-fascist protest recently, and one of the fascists with the microphones started calling us freaks and weirdos, and I was like, yeah, that's me. We all started chanting, we love freaks. We love freaks.
This guy got a khopesh and some
Kopesh?
gold daggers.
Oh,
This
yeah. I'm more interested in his hat.
yeah, the hat is also quite something.
Sure.
Glad Paradise is safe now. Yeah, I think we've got to get it from the side, right?
I think we need the double jump.
Yeah, we need to go use a foot bath.
So I
It'll
don't-
make it'll make our feet feel better, and then we'll be better at jumping. Did we get that drink?
Probably not.
Yeah, cold, refreshing drinks, just what I need.
God darn it. I wanted to delete.
No,
Oh, I can't read.
reading's so difficult. I'm in this COVID study where they've been taking throat and blood samples, not throat samples, throat swabs and blood samples for 2 years now.
Throat samples. Yeah.
Throat samples, yeah. Every time they come and just scrape a little bit of my throat out. Gross. I grossed myself up with that.
I mean that's true, I guess.
I
Technically.
guess so. It's, or it's my tonsils rather than my throat. Um, so they were like, oh, we want to measure the effect of the pandemic on like people's cognitive skills. So can you fill in this? Can you do these like little brain game type things so we can like measure your cognitive abilities and we can compare it to before the pandemic? And I was like, well, one, I wonder what your pre-pandemic sample was because it certainly wasn't me.
Right. Yeah, that
So I
doesn't
guess
seem
they've
useful.
just like, I guess this is like a set of tests that they have like got a baseline of like average UK population from a previous study or something. But then also I was going through it and I was like, these are stupid. These are stupid and are clearly a bad measure. Because one of them was like a vocab thing, and it was very much like really obscure vocab that you're only going to get from reading like a really certain kind of book, like sort of like scientific-y type, or like stuff where people are using long words for the sake of it type books, and none of it was like slang or like anything other than like, you know, like prestige type vocabulary. So I was like, well, this is a stupid, all you're measuring is like what kind of books someone reads and like what social class someone is. This isn't a measure of like how wide someone's vocabulary is. It's a measure of like yeah, that kind of thing. And then there was like some memory type thing. Yeah, the vocabulary one was really annoying. And also all the questions were like, there was questions that was like, rate how good your health is at the moment on a scale from 0 to 100, where 0 is the worst health you can imagine and 100 is the best
Oh
health
my
you can
God.
imagine. And I was like, what a fucking stupid question. 0, like, and not any kind of like description of what either of those like endpoints are, just what's the best and worst you can imagine. That's going to be so drastically affected by like if someone has had someone close to them get very sick recently, or like if you're disabled, probably the best health you can imagine is quite different to someone who isn't disabled, and this kind of thing. I was like, what a bad measure. And then they were like, oh yeah, we want to see how good your sleep has been recently. So thinking about, and it was like, oh, you're thinking about like how easily you get to sleep, how easily you stay asleep, how many times you get up in the night, when you don't need the toilet, and that kind of thing. I was like, oh, okay, maybe they're actually going to ask me some detailed questions about my sleep, in this next bit. So I clicked through to the next bit, and it's like, thinking about all those things that we said on the previous page. Rate how good your sleep is on a scale of 0 to 10, where 0 is the worst sleep you can imagine and 10 is the best sleep you can imagine. And I was like,
Great.
that's so stupid. That's nothing. That's such a bad measure. And this study is being done by like Imperial College London, which is like more prestigious UK universities, and I like, and this is their like landmark COVID study, and they're gonna be like, wow, people's sleep got worse because of COVID, and I'm like, you did not measure that. Oh yeah, and I've got a suspicion that their way of testing if people have got better or worse at the cognitive tests that they have over the pandemic was at the end of each one, they're like, do you think you would have done better or worse at this 2 years ago?
My God.
And I'm like, I really hope that they're not using that as their actual measure of if people have got better or worse at those things. But like,
Jesus.
I'm like, I don't know why else they would
Yeah.
ask it. Why are you asking that for?
Yeah. I mean, it'd probably be good to know like people's self-perceptions compared to like what the actual metrics demonstrate, but they don't have those metrics, so
Yeah, because they
doesn't
don't know if I've
inspire-
got better or worse.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a previous baseline for me. So, like, I can't see
Yeah.
how that could be useful information. Because, like, if they've got a previous population and they're comparing, like, this new set of scores to a previous set of scores, then,
Mhm.
like, that's fine, and there could be valid ways to do that. But, like, that doesn't give you any information about if the individuals are better or worse. Very weird.
Mhm. What's on Shinji's mind?
Everything. Nothing. You know how it is. Feeling quite relaxed.
The investigator is
You're the
here.
only one on this island that is.
That's why you're in this situation. Too many people take things too seriously. They don't think about others, just their own advancement. That isn't how a perfect society runs.
That's strange.
Shinji says, why so serious? Do you come from a perfect society? Thank you.
You don't get this attitude and charming personality unless you come from a place where everyone in the government is looking to scapegoat you for their own cruelty and fuck-ups.
Got it.
You personally?
Of course not me personally. The lower classes.
What did Darcy say?
No time to chat. Things to do.
That's weird.
But I
This is
thought you
Shinji,
said-
not me.
Shinji.
AJ sat on the sofa behind me. Normally I do
Mhm.
this. Normally I go to my room, but my room is in the attic and it's very hot.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was a good 2 or 3 degrees cooler in the living room than in my bedroom. I have no idea how much 2 degrees Celsius. What's 2 degrees Celsius in American?
Really don't want to call it Fahrenheit, huh?
I think it's funny to call it American. 1.8. Okay. So 1 degree Celsius is about 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit, or is 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit. So 2 degrees Celsius is 3.6 Fahrenheit. So yeah, it's like 4 American degrees cooler in the living room.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah. 4 American degrees. Ba-da-loop, ba-da-loop. Blood crystal obtained. Game saved. Ooh. Oh, it's Undertale.
Thought we were gonna have to use that computer. I wonder what the computer does.
Polite luxury chocolates obtained.
Standard gift given to each host when syndicate members visit each other.
More people should give me polite luxury chocolates.
You're not a member of an elite government class.
That you know of.
Well, that's true. That could be preference or added to like any statement that I make. Oh, hi.
The witness to the end. Witness to the end. Under the gaze of the gods, the so-called investigation freak returns to the island sequences.
Overseer of each dying paradise. Born in the Chaos Palace in northern Iran in AD 981 under the sign of destroyed Eden. As a child, Witness was enslaved under the banner of Crying Grudge and put to work building the perpetually growing Chaos Palace in North Persia. So people still use the AD year system.
Mm. I
During-
guess Jesus was born in this world.
Yeah, it seems to
I guess
be...
Christianity. It seems like Christianity exists.
Right, it's just very clearly that they're not Christian, but you know, it is
Mm.
it's such a hegemonic paradigm that it penetrates to other dimensions.
Mm. Or maybe Christianity was like going strong, and then because what year did the gods show up? Because if it was like
I thought it was
500,
before all this.
because if the gods showed up at like 500 AD, for example, then you've already got like a solid Christianity's got like a solid head start.
Right. I thought it was like before recorded history, basically, and the gods got like killed, and then history has proceeded, and they've been like recruiting people the whole time from like the real world.
I think we've got a timeline somewhere, haven't we?
We do have a timeline, yeah. I can go look at it after this.
Yeah.
Witness
During the
refused to-
Great Betrayal, Witness refused to budge in his devotion, fleeing to hide within the impossible labyrinth of the Chaos Palace. Ezekiel found Witness and urged him to follow him. They became close. Witness was still a young man, and Ezekiel older and wiser.
Unusual spelling of Ezekiel.
Witness looked up to him as a father figure after being taken from his own father at a young age. Witness holds a great deal of responsibility overseeing the end of an island. He ensures every failure is perfect. He collects and breeds rare plants in his penthouse.
We got the next.
The last one was a bit of a non sequitur.
He shows every failure is perfect with his rare plants. We got the next like Majel Barrett here.
The house that I want to get has got a little yard at the back. And it gets a lot of sun, and I'm like, wow, I could fit so many plants in this little yard. I really want to get it. I want to have the tiny little yard filled with 500 plants. It'll be so good.
Rare plants.
No, very common plant.
Common plants.
I want it to be a lot of like native plants that's good for wildlife.
Sure.
I'm gonna make a little wildlife garden. There's gonna be so many bees and shit.
Other holy masters.
How long has it been since you last did work for our holy masters?
Other gods work in esoteric ways.
Time moves so strangely here. We are grains of sand that drift in the astral wake of the heavenly titans.
The gods are displeased.
Especially after last night. The island is ready to end. The time flow is broken. The gods are displeased.
I imagine that this guy, I mean, I know he does have a little voice in the background, but just the way that he looks, he seems like he should speak like Bane in the Dark Knight Rises.
His little facial expressions are also reminding me of Sans from Undertale.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We are supposed to be their loyal servants, our only purpose to resurrect them. Now we squabble and scheme, our holy work brought to a screeching halt by murder.
It tends to do that.
Murder most foul. The end times are looming. So many have strayed from the path. This must be a sign from the gods. I think we should be zealous. I think he'll enjoy it.
He does seem like a zealot.
He does. He's a very zealous man.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Is Dio doing crimes?
Mhm.
Dio, get in the bin.
Dio, do not bite her.
Dio, bite Seawolf.
Not me.
Yes, do it. Good job, Dio.
He was biting Rosa.
Oh no. Don't bite Rosa.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You've got a perfectly good human here to bite.
You want to come sit with me, Dio, and try to bite me? No. You're really not good. Well,
I'm glad to be back.
I'm here to do the work of the gods.
Lady Love dies.
I can see it in you, Love Dies. The fire of holiness. I live in fear of the rage of the cosmic deities. Maybe you can quell their anger.
Yo! Do I need to separate you guys?
Dio, 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 Dio.
Okay, we'll put you outside the room. I just noticed his chest is, it's cuneiform. Which I guess is like I don't know if that's associated with the old gods or if that's just like a deliberate throwback for him because he's from Iran. But like, you know, way long after any cuneiform would have been used.
Maybe you just thought it looked cool.
Yeah, yeah. What's with the holy proclamations? This isn't your usual style.
Far too much has happened in your absence. Truths have become more mutable. Our masters are not being served. The syndicate has lost its way.
That sounds like motive.
I have not strayed from the path.
The gods are watching us.
Too many of us have forgotten what it means to serve our masters. I fear last night was one of our punishments.
Our gods work in
Or maybe it was a divine reminder. Our gods work in esoteric ways.
Aren't your gods dead?
this island is
My god is not dead, shut the fuck up. Are you here to punish? Are you here to punish the wicked monster that committed this atrocity?
the gods are displeased.
The sinner that allowed demons onto the island? Will he burn in the fire of justice?
Something like that.
Jurisdiction?
If we're playing into him, I think we just assure him that that's... We're just telling him what he wants to hear.
But we also need to get information out of him, and if we're like, oh yeah, it's definitely that guy, then he'll be like, cool, why are you asking questions?
How are you feeling about losing your jurisdiction?
Surely this is a joke.
Judge has no right. It just proves how far this island has fallen. A holy man should be allowed to do his holy work.
Investigator.
Now, how can I assist you with your holy work?
Okay, interesting.
Case files.
Oh boy.
Should we just work our way down?
Sure.
Henry?
I don't remember what this
Henri?
is.
Henri?
Let me go,
I am still bathed in a good
And may you reach the moon.
get, we have on the witness to the end. Yeah. Witness has become a religious nut that burns with fire. Yep. Uh-huh. Was infuriated with Montserrat, focusing on the syndicate. Please your head to kill. Yep. Okay. Sure. What anything else related to them? I guess.
Torn apart prison bars. And then what? I guess what does it say about Henry Division in the case files bit?
Oh, over here.
Oh, same.
Oh, we're gonna look at the timeline.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, they come to Earth in the prehistory. Yeah, weird that we still have AD.
Yeah, it's like Stargate. Look, they people don't remember this happened. Maybe, I don't know.
The gods are portrayed, killed, imprisoned, or driven from Earth. Yeah.
It seems like this is like a secret history thing. Like there's you know,
Maybe.
the secret conspiracy that protects the world from these people and is hunting the syndicate. But otherwise, Earth history has proceeded normally.
Okay, yeah.
Because when we've
I'll buy
seen
that.
people, they're like the backstories of people are from lots of different times, right? And they reference real places and times. So.
Yeah, and I guess the syndicate is like kidnapping people when they start a new island.
Yeah, something. I'm not sure how people get recruited into the syndicate. Like
Well,
the
because
actual.
it seems like it seems like they don't get new people in the syndicate very often, but they get new
Right.
citizens
Yes,
when they get a new island because they
Yeah.
kill everyone at the end of the old island.
Yes. Like when he was recruited in Iran and whenever it's like, how did that happen? I don't know.
Maybe AD stands for
Something
Anno
else.
dog,
Uh-huh.
and that's one of the gods.
Uh-huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the gods are
Angry-
worshipped on Earth anymore.
Angry doggo.
That's the whole thing, right?
Eh. Okay, let's just ask him some questions.
Yeah.
I do like his outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just realised the bottom half of his arm is that tattoos.
Oh,
The red bit.
I think
I thought
you're
it was
right.
gloves,
Yes,
but I think it's tattoo.
Yes, I also didn't think about it, but yeah, you're right. Because it's the same as his chest.
Pride
Henry?
not hide.
Do you believe Henry's responsible?
Under the gaze of the
All
gods.
I can do is trust in the gods and have faith that what happened was part of their divine will.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bad feeling
But
about
do you
this.
believe Henry did it?
The gods are watching us.
It is not for me to question the gods.
That's not.
It is not for me to question the gods.
The truth remains obscure.
Witness, do you think anyone has a motive for killing the council aside from you?
This island is full of sinners.
This island is full of sinners. Our holy mission has been left unattended for too long. Any number of the sinners here could have done it.
The gods are displeased.
Perhaps it was an act of the gods. Heavenly anger leads to heavenly smiting.
Tell me about these sinners.
Blasphemy!
The island crawls with them. They pay lip service to the gods but don't follow our sacred mission.
The end times are looming.
The island's sequences have degenerated. They used to be righteous. Now I despair.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And what about the accused? Henry's a citizen, not a syndicate member.
Citizens are sinners too. They do not pray hard enough. The syndicate do not compel them to pray hard enough.
I don't know that we're gonna get a lot out of this guy.
The citizens grow restless, insubordinate. Dissent spreads. This one lets demons onto the island. Why stop there?
Maybe we should doubt him.
Yeah. Press X to doubt.
That's a good story. Too good. Someone wants to pin this on a citizen and we're too ready to accept it.
Our gods virgin.
We cannot conceive the esoteric ways gods work.
Ooh, the investigator.
Another easy story.
What?
You're questioning the gods?
Higher powers rarely provide the answers we need. I'm just questioning you, buddy.
What about your motive?
Do you have motive for killing the council?
I am still based in the
I am a humble servant striving to live on the righteous path. Murdering the council is not on that path.
The investigator is here.
And I'm taking your word for that? I mean, seems like a dumb question.
What reason would I have to kill the council? How does that benefit our holy mission?
Who?
Who determines the path?
Our holy masters.
The gods, of course.
Did the gods want you to kill the council?
Of course not.
Don't be ridiculous.
Why?
Why were you butting heads with Montserrat so much?
What?
What does that have to do with anything?
I need to investigate this.
Well, someone was clashing with a murder victim.
What?
Our leader was not following the holy mission. His focus was on the island sequences and not the gods.
Sure. Sounds like he was straying from the path.
The gods are watching.
Yes! I'm glad you understand. Our first priority is to prostrate ourselves before the gods, not build ourselves a nice home.
The gods are displeased.
If our islands fail, then that is the will of the gods. If we trust in them, we will be saved.
I don't like this.
Did that make you angry enough to kill?
Of course not.
I know that you must ask these questions, but it pains me to hear you question my loyalty and faith.
The facts and the
You
truth
voted
are
against
not the
every
same.
proposal he put forward, didn't you?
That is the point of our democratic meetings. We all have a say on the direction of the syndicate. His direction veered away from our home. I voiced my disagreement with it.
We democratically determine what the gods want.
Yeah, a democracy is when like 10 people vote on what everyone else has to do. I mean, that seems pretty accurate, yeah.
Yes, I think you're correct. In modern parlance.
Got it.
What kind of proposals were they?
This island is full of.
Advancement towards the so-called perfect 25. I don't care about our new home being perfect if the gods are not there to celebrate with us.
Isn't the idea of the islands that if they make the island like work, then that's what resurrects the gods?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
What?
Look out to the ocean of madness. So many pyramids sit empty.
The gods are watching us.
24 island sequences and we have only one pyramid resident. We are capable of so much more.
Why?
Why haven't we done more?
The end times are looming.
Montserrat had other plans. Grand resurrections could wait until the island sequences were solved.
The gods are displeased.
What is the point of perfect 25 if the gods remain in pain? I wanted to remind Montserrat of the Syndicate's purpose, so I voted against everything he and the rest of the council put forward.
When love dies.
Did you remind him with a
all that
knife by any
remains are
chance?
the facts.
Ah, my reminder knife! Absolutely not.
Where?
So where were you last night?
Investigator.
I spent the night here, in my apartment. Alone?
Oh,
By yourself.
The architect came to visit me. A rare social call. She was with me at the time of the killing. We left when we were summoned to the crisis meeting.
Uh-huh.
Romance? Hey, were you fucking?
Some romance at the end of an island?
The gods are displeased.
That period of our lives is long gone, investigator.
Witness does not fuck.
I am a Volcel. Her behavior?
Was there anything odd about her behavior?
The gods are radiant.
We had a pleasant time.
Is that unusual?
We shared some wine I'd been saving and prepared to say goodbye to paradise.
I need to investigate this.
And you two were in each other's company all evening.
Investigator.
I stepped out onto my balcony to take a phone call from Grand Marshal Akiko. It was fleeting. No more than 5 minutes.
What time?
What time was this call?
shortly before death visited the island. Akiko was reporting the escape of Henry.
Follow up with the Grand
Not long
Marshal.
after, marshals were stationed outside the elevator to my apartment. Witness to the call.
Do you have any proof you were both in your apartment?
The nightmare computer at the entrance logs everyone that enters and exits this apartment. You can pull the records from that and check yourself
Okay.
before you wreck yourself.
Why is yours the only apartment with a logging system?
You can't be too careful. I take my privacy seriously.
Okay, because paranoid. Paranoia, got it.
I'm glad that you and Lady Love Dies are...
Thank you for your cooperation.
KHX is missing.
What do you know about KHX's disappearance?
Nothing. He often went for periods of isolation. Sorry, I can't help more. Lady Love Dies.
What do you know about Henry's escape?
Only what the Grand Marshal told us. Have you spoken with her?
No.
I haven't got round to it yet.
What do you know about the Second Holy Seal?
Nothing, Lady Love Dies. It is a mystery to everyone on the island.
Did you see Crimson last night?
I didn't see her, Love Dies. Wouldn't he have been through the Second Holy Seal to get to Syndicate meetings? Oh no, he's not. Because isn't he on the council?
Yeah.
Because he votes.
Right.
So why wasn't he there? Why isn't he dead? I'm very confused.
Or I guess he's Syndicate, but not on the council, maybe. But no,
Oh,
he
so
is
maybe
because he was voting.
He is, 'cause he's voting. Yeah.
I don't know what the meeting was for.
The meeting was to pray to start the new island or something.
You see Lydia and Sam last night.
Speak to Yuri. He is her handler.
Okay.
Time to hang out.
Sure. Great. Want to chat, witness?
I must warn you that I'm not for long conversations.
That's fine. I don't really want to talk to you that much.
The gods are watching us. Do you think they are happy with what they see?
I think they're dead.
How dare you? Hey, you zealot.
That's strange.
What's with the zealot thing you've got going on?
That's such a funny way to ask. The gods are radiant and bask in the light. I came to realize this, and now I live only to serve them.
Our holy masters.
Please tell me you also devote yourselves to the holy masters.
Of course. For
Yes, I
sure.
love the holy masters.
With all my body and mind.
Your fanaticism fills me with hope. One day we may be able to make the gods happy.
The gods are watching us.
Please join me in a prayer.
Under the gaze of the gods.
He journeyed across the stars. He came to us and gifted so much. He was the first, the holy catalyst. Man's dark age was scorched by the fire of devotion. In the face of sin and heresy, I sing for Silent Goat. He heard us in the crystal caves. He will hear us again. The first, the holy catalyst, silent goat. May we always walk with you. Yeah, let's pray. We love to pray. Very.
He came to us and gifted so much. He was the first, the holy catalyst. Man's darkness was scorched by the fire of devotion. In the face of sin and heresy, I sing the silent goat. He heard us in the crystal cave, so he'll hear us again. The first, the holy catalyst, silent goat. May we always walk with you.
You are blessed! I'm imagining that a Lady Love Dies put that exact amount of effort into the prayer.
I am still big.
What is Mary saying is a golf tournament?
I'm not sure.
The Holy Masters. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Very good.
the holy masters.
Witness testimony. Witness took call.
Yeah. That's all stuff we can talk to other people
Witness
about.
has so many god statues.
He's very devout.
He's very devout.
That's how you demonstrate devotion, is having tons of god statues and little plants.
I've got a lot of little plants.
I guess those are his rare plants.
His collection of rare plants. Ooh. So many clues.
Statue of the prophet crying grudge. The god endlessly weeps the visions of the future he cannot unsee. Yeah. Witness collects and breeds rare plants, but he gives them gifts, and then hounds you to take proper care of the most fragile plants on the planet!
That sounds so annoying.
That's such a, like, specific... That's a great detail.
That's so funny.
Such a believable, like... That feels like something that happened to someone.
Yeah, that feels like they know. Whoever wrote that knows.
Yeah. What is his phone?
Great.
The silent goat, the holy catalyst.
Is Silent Goat the one that tricked us?
No.
Which one tricked us?
Well, we got tricked by a demon.
No, we got tricked by a god. We were deceived by a god.
Is that...
Yeah, Lady Love
the
Dies was
god
seduced by the god Damned Harmony.
Okay. An evil
I think maybe
god.
Silent. Yeah, no, I think gods just trick you sometimes. Is Silent Goat the one that we worship then? Maybe.
The silent goat is the one that I think made, like, blessed crimson,
Okay.
because that's what crimson is a.
Which one? Which one do we worship?
I don't know. Do we worship?
Oh, under the sign of "Kiss Me to the Moon."
Oh, those are
Yeah.
the signs are gods.
Okay, I think so. But like the sign that you were born under agree is like the thing people say to you when you say goodbye.
Oh.
Because people, if you notice, people always say the same thing to us.
Yes,
They always say, "May you
do.
reach the
I didn't
moon."
realize that we say different things to people.
Yeah, we say different things to people depending on what their sign is.
Okay, I thought it was just like a traditional call and response or something. I didn't realize it was contextual.
Yeah, I think it's based on the sign.
Yeah. Okay.
Blood crystal obtained.
Right to my computer.
Right, my computer.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, go ahead. Go
Oh.
ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead. Now it's a moon. Easy peasy. Half moon.
Oh,
Use the logs of who entered and exited the building last night. Let's see. Witness enters 1734. I think he said 1730. That's fine.
Yeah, close enough.
Carmelina arrives. The God Justice Marshal's alive. Witnessing Carmelina exit. Witness returns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These logs are sealed by the Nightmare computer. They can't have been tampered with. They have alibis. Okay.
Unless they just like jumped off the fucking balcony.
Right. Well, they'd have to get back up, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so that matches up with
Mm-hmm.
what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like that 5 minutes does seem relevant when he was stepped out.
Because like,
Carmelina
if
seems very
she rang 5 minutes before the murder, and then he was on the 5 whole minutes, right? No, she rang for 5 minutes
She rang
after he escaped, but
before-
before the murder.
Yes. That's the phone call was after Henry escaped, before the murder.
Okay.
And
I feel like
Carmelina was already
I feel
there.
like the exact timings on like the escape and the murder and stuff are gonna be
Yeah.
important to pay attention.
Well, and I feel like Carmelina's so suspicious. It seems like that.
I really
and he's like, I don't do a lot of social calls. It's like, is she showing up here to create an alibi for
To
herself?
get an alibi.
While something that she has set up is happening. That seems like the direction we're being pointed at this point, which could be a red herring.
Yeah. I think it would be good to go talk to Grand Marshal Akiko.
Yes. We were headed in that direction, I think. Well,
Nice.
actually, I don't remember. I'm not sure where she is, but think
oh,
she's
we
on
need
the
to get
prison.
across to the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, I think she's on the prison.
So we got to work out how to get into the bridge.
I think we ask at a certain place.
Yeah, we got to find the entrance.
There's somebody that can get us there.
Ooh, a ghost.
Celebratory Gardens, dedicated to Gregory Complex. Responsible for weaving the broken timelines together. It's interesting. Are you here to take me away?
Hey! I'm the ghost voice.
Oh, sorry.
Are you here to take me away?
Where would I want to take you?
To the ritual!
Are you a citizen?
Am I? I was once, but now I don't know.
Is citizenship status lost on death?
I'm lost.
You're still here, even after the citizen slaughter ritual preceding the end of this island. Why?
Maybe the gods rejected my sacrifice. I knew the ritual was coming. We all knew it, but sooner than expected. I thought we had a few more hours, so I left the house to go find something I lost.
sure.
And what was that?
A stone that had fallen from my ring. It was something my wife gave me to celebrate our first lunar cycle together. It's got no value. She just found it on the beach. But as we held it, our troubles seemed to fade. Being close to each other is all that mattered. When we got married, I had it placed in my wedding ring. It fell out a few days ago.
So you were out looking for the stone.
Yes, I needed that stone with me. Before I found it, the marshals came and took me to the ritual. I pleaded, I begged, I just needed a few more moments. I became so angry. If I couldn't find my stone, then at least let me see my family one last time. I was always told death would be peaceful, but that was a lie.
How do you feel now?
The anger has not dissipated, but I'm still here. I'm here for a reason. I must find my stone so I can rest. Will you help me?
I need to
I'm busy,
investigate
fuck off!
I'll find your stone. I'm an investigator.
Thank you. Look around the park between the citizen and syndicate apartments. I'm sure I lost it when I was sat on a bench there.
Okay.
She says I'm an investigator like a child would say it.
I'm an investigator.
I'm a scientist.
That's
Shinji.
Is this the end of the syndicate?
Thinking out loud, Love Dies? How the hell should I know? They're your people. Now piss off and investigate.
All right.
ha-
Ooh.
ha-
I think this is Yuri.
Looks like a Yuri to me. Ooh.
Crystal obtained.
Blood crystal obtained.
Okay. Well, let's talk to you.
Yuri Knight.
Secretary to the architect.
Investigation free.
You're the famous investigation freak.
Does he have a Bluetooth headset? Like,
Yes.
okay. This is quite the outfit.
Hell yes.
What is going on? Like,
He's ready to go to the sex club.
it's like sexy priest, like particular.
Yeah.
It's like a Halloween costume. Like,
got it.
I don't believe you've ever met before.
Yuri Knight.
Yuri Knight, secretary to the architect and the ferrywoman's handler. Born in the marble chambers on island sequence 15 under the sign of Dire Rose. Yuri is new to the syndicate and has quickly risen through the ranks.
Pathetic.
I can't believe in our darkest hour that Judge called on you.
Sure.
I understand you're secretary to architect Carmelina and Lydia's handler during her ferrywoman duties.
Got nothing on me.
Did you manage to deduce that?
This guy's such a dick.
Yeah, make some snide deductions about him.
I think I'm making a few other deductions about you as it happens.
What?
And what might those be?
I was raised better than that.
Freak?
Don't put too much faith in how you were raised, freak. It can hold you back.
The investigator is here.
You broke free, did you?
Worthless.
My parents were cowards. I'm not. It's not a big mystery to solve.
What do you want, freak?
Let's get to business. What do you want, freak?
The facts and the truth are
No
not the
mention
same.
of grieving for our loss?
Pathetic.
Grieving is a sign of weakness.
Insufferable.
I said let's get to business. Stop dragging this out.
I didn't expect sexy priest Yuri to be a douche bro.
Look at that smile. Sneer smile.
Do you believe Henry did this?
Insufferable.
What an insufferable question.
Yes.
Of course he did it. The Grand Marshal has him in.
What the hell?
No suspicions of anyone else.
Insufferable.
The islands are full of swimmers.
Want to drop anyone in it, Yuri? Dish the dirt on someone?
What?
What?
Who?
Who's got a motive to kill the council, Yuri?
Don't make me laugh.
The killer is in a cell waiting to be executed.
Got it.
But let's say he isn't the killer. Or, that someone let him out. Which had to have happened.
He is.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
It's a thought experiment, Yuri. Play along. If Henry didn't kill the council, who else has motive?
Don't be naive.
Fine, I'll play along. You should investigate Crimson.
What the hell?
You gave that name up pretty easy.
No, he didn't! I've had my suspicions for a while.
Why?
Nonsense.
Something sits wrong with her. Why did she get blessed? What would stop her wanting more power now that she's blessed? She's too smug.
That's strange.
That seems tenuous.
The investigation freak.
You're the investigation freak. Investigate. Yeah. This investigation is purely based on...
Enchanted Blue is secured by god hunters in the real world. She's in the pyramids hidden in the caverns in the Sahara.
The Syndicate exists to resurrect the gods. How can we idly die when a goddess stands the enemy?
Sure.
Retrieving her would be a suicide mission. You're familiar with deception by gods, right?
Don't be snide with me.
Like you, the disgraced freak. I haven't been deceived. That's a crime. Future counselors can't commit crimes, can we?
Not only is it not illegal when the president does it, it's not illegal if someone who's very confident they're going to be president does it.
God, this fucking guy. He's the one who got suddenly really ripped, right?
I don't remember, but that seems...
Is it him where someone was like, oh yeah, he got hot suddenly?
Oh, that, yeah, might have been, yeah. How did you go through such a big transformation? Yeah. Enchanted Blue blesses those she deceives with physical perfection.
You're saying I'm perfect, freak? You like what you see? Mock him, call him a little boy.
Don't test
I'm not
me.
into little boys.
How dare you?
Mah, you're a joke, freak. You're going to fail and go back to exile if you keep focusing on everyone except the killer.
But what if you're the killer?
Is this the brilliance of your investigation technique? Just ask rhetorical questions and hope someone confesses.
Freak.
Judge made a mistake bringing you back.
We'll see.
I want to pin it on Yuri whether or not he did it.
It feels like this game is less about figuring out what happened and more about deciding who you want to fuck over the most.
Yeah.
Where?
Where were you last night?
I was directing the ferrywoman all night.
From where?
Here in the celebratory gardens.
Ooh, the
You often work in the
investigator's here.
gardens?
Freak.
My work last night didn't require a desk, and the gardens are beautiful when an island is ended.
It's just on his fucking Bluetooth. Any proof?
Freak.
No, freak. The gardens aren't covered by logs, unlike the HQ. Give us your phone.
Crime cannot
Give me your
hide.
phone, Yuri.
What?
What?
Got it.
I need to verify your location last night. You would have been making calls with it if you were directing Lydia.
No.
I'm under no obligation to give you... I have important work to do with it.
I don't think you have important work to do right now.
Yeah, give me your fucking phone.
Don't test me.
Not until I finish my important work, you don't.
The investigator is here.
I have jurisdiction here. I'm the investigator judge called on. You are obliged to assist my investigation, or I will hold you in front of judge for obstruction. If you don't give me your phone, I will also assume that you have something to hide.
What business is it of yours?
Fine, whatever.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
Just do what you need to do and bring it back.
Just need to use the comms tower to verify the location of any calls made from this phone. Then you can have him back after the trial.
Yeah, throw his phone in the ocean and him into jail.
I like that it's like, we'll bring it back after the trial, not when we're done checking the records. What do you know about KHX's disappearance?
He hasn't been seen for a few days, probably sleeping off a hangover. He was one of your old drinking crew, wasn't he?
I don't like this.
Isn't a missing syndicate member something of a concern for one of the people responsible for getting the syndicate off the island?
No.
I can only work with what I have. If he doesn't want to be picked up by the ferret woman, I can't help it. He's his own man.
That's
No concern or empathy.
Pathetic.
What do you want from me? I can't care about everybody. It's exhausting.
It's a real go-getter, this guy. His job is to ensure everyone gets off the island. Somebody doesn't show up, he's like, oh, whatever, fuck them.
What do you want me to fucking do?
Go look for them? Tell me about Crimson.
Insufferable.
The traitorous idol.
Traitorous?
Pathetic.
She peddles her secrets and destabilizes the syndicate.
You worried she's got something on you?
Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh.
Has she got a motive for killing the council?
She has her own secrets. I'm sure she isn't happy about.
What business is it of yours?
She wants to play soldiers again. She won't accept her new role and wants to run around with a gun fighting demons. So the next island is perfect. There won't be any more demonic invasions. I think she's trying to destabilize the island, so she's playing soldier.
You sure this isn't just about her blessing?
Huh?
What about it?
got it.
You're jealous.
Insufferable.
Your deductive skills have let you down.
Sure.
I don't think they have. Your job is to direct Lydia when she moves us to the next island, right?
Worthless.
What do you want now?
Oh,
What did you direct her to do right before the council murder?
I asked her to take her husband Sam off the island. The end of island party was over and his bar could be shut down.
What time is this?
About 23 or 40, I think.
Glad everyone's so specific.
No, about 23:40 in 30 seconds.
What do you know about the Second Holy Seal?
We don't know about the seals, freak. That's the point.
So we do know that he used the key.
Yeah. Use the key, bitch.
Yuri, let's rap for a second.
Don't be snide with me.
Rap.
paradise
You
fields.
put a key in the nightmare computer connected to the obelisk on the beach and activated them.
What are you talking about?
Fine.
You
I'm
did.
not
I've got the
fine.
logs. Don't worry, someone else accessed them, but they were more intelligent than you and used a wireless access device.
Don't make me laugh.
More intelligent? The insects on this island can barely tie their shoelaces, let alone figure out symbols on the obelisks in space.
Look at that angry man.
His face!
Thanks, Yuri.
For what?
I'm glad to be back.
You just told me about the symbols on the obelisks, which I didn't ask about, and you'd only know about if you used them.
Haha.
Where did you get the key from to access the obelisks?
Insufferable.
I have no idea what you're talking about, freak.
I'm glad to be back.
Oh, don't hold that out on me, Yuri. I know you know the secret of the second seal.
I have nothing else to say. You should have started saying that earlier, Yuri. You ever heard of no comment?
Mm-hmm. Did you see Crimson last night?
What are you talking about?
I knew she was ready for pickup, but I left her until the end. She hates it here, and I had the power to make her wait a little longer, so I did.
What a petty asshole.
God, I hate Yuri.
Did you see Witness to the End last night?
I am aware the architect planned to visit him last night. You can check with her.
Yes. How do you know?
You've got nothing on me.
I am the architect's assistant. I arrange her appointments and make sure she can carry out her work without being obstructed by anyone else on this island.
Including her personal appointments? What do you know about the escape last night?
Worthless.
What would I know? We should probably hang out with him.
I guess. Jesus. Got time to chat, Yuri?
What do you want, freak?
What do you want, freak?
You weren't part of the syndicate before I was exiled.
What?
Is that a statement or a question? Be sarcastic.
Sometimes people use statements but raise their intonation at the end to indicate a question.
Insufferable.
Sometimes people are insufferable.
What's your history with the syndicate?
Worthless.
I was born to low-ranking syndicate members. Barely footnotes in our history. They say children naturally rebel against their parents. I'm evidence. They were content to wallow in obscurity, and now I'm...
Oh boy, Secretary to the Architect, you've come so far. How did...
No.
No, thank you.
What the hell?
Sorry?
I'm not interested in talking with you about myself. And
Goodbye, freak.
goodbye, freak.
This has been delightful.
Goodbye, Yuri.
Relationship
Great.
increased.
Great, yeah. May you see through a million eyes.
May you reach the moon. It's funny that time is clearly progressing in the game while we're talking to someone, because the rain started in the background while we were talking to them.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Absurd message stones.
Jesus.
That's grim.
Yeah. It is not what I was expecting coming into this game, is that everything's really awful.
Mm. Yeah, it's really dark. Fourth island sequence, we understand. Communing with the gods lets the alien devils in. They rot our islands and condemn us to failure. We must never speak to them. Some do not obey the law. Blood crystal obtained. Oh my god, we've nearly got 50 blood crystals. Blood crystal obtained. Mm.
Relic obtained.
Fantastic crystallized tear necklace obtained. Rare and highly prized. Sometimes people will inflict misery on others in an attempt to pan for them. Great.
Game saved.
Me. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Hmm. Have we used that computer before?
No, we haven't been here.
Nightmare computer.
Did you see Mary said, good thing Seawolf hasn't unlocked fast travel yet? That would have been bad. Just think of how many fewer blood crystals he had. To be fair, you do have to use a blood crystal every... It's not like one blood crystal to unlock fast travel, it's one blood crystal per fast travel location. So you can potentially spend quite a lot of blood crystals on fast travel. Horns, 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 horns.
Unlocked.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
The logs we entered and exited Syndicate HQ last night. Only one route to the council building. It involves going through the Syndicate HQ. If Henry did escape and kill the council, he'd have come through here. Let's see.
Connecting.
The investigator
Architect
is here.
Carmelina left the HQ early through this gate. So did Yuri. Doom Jazz didn't leave his clinic.
Analyzing.
Have we spoken to Doom Jazz yet?
No, I don't think so. Henry hasn't been logged coming through this gate. This is the only way he'd get to the council building by himself. Is there another route he could have taken from his cell?
Hmm. Silent Goat. The first god humanity had contact with. He gifted his power to the Syndicate while he was being tortured during the Great Betrayal. His gift allowed us to create the island sequences.
The reality folding drive, I guess.
I've got a good feeling about it being Yuri, so...
Sword obtained. Relic obtained.
Second island sequence, a dreadful time. We learn of the demons in the stars and they come for us. What went wrong with the first island if we hadn't heard?
Engineering fuck-ups. Oh,
First island sequence, our blessed island plan was formed. Ezekiel forms the council to lead us into the sequence.
Moonlight
Moonlight-
Petal. Goddess that's an expert in terraforming. Built a labyrinth in a dead star. During the Great Betrayal, she was killed in her endless city in Siberia. Her corpse is buried deep within the Russian catacombs and guarded by custodians. Interesting.
Ooh, a foot bath. Weren't you just saying how much you wanted to use the foot bath?
No.
I'm pretty sure I remember you being like, wow, next time...
Music obtained.
Want to know the secret to power? Drink a beer on a hot afternoon. You become invincible. The feeling is like no other. You can try that out.
It's it's hot evening now, actually.
Well, you can try it tomorrow.
Oh, I was walking down a street in Manchester yesterday evening, and like some people walked past who'd clearly like been traveling for a while and had just arrived and where they were staying. And I had just had like a brief like moment of like a really vivid flash of what it would be like to be walking down that street for the first time and like be new to Manchester. Because it's like it's a very central street, but it's mostly just like weird big office buildings. It's quite wide and looks kind of deserted. And I was like, I was like, I bet it would be really weird to be walking down this street because you've just turned off like one of the main streets through Manchester that's really busy, and now you're deserted, like weirdly industrial looking street that doesn't look like the sort of street that a hotel would be on. Yeah,
Oh,
Manchester's weird.
this is an enchanted blue. Yuri's
Yes. Ah.
scholar of different galactic races, connoisseur of fine food and wine. She remains imprisoned in the real world in hidden pyramids deep within the caverns of the Sahara.
Well then.
Okay.
Blood crystal obtained.
Damned Harmony, the god that deceived me. That crime landed me in exile and cost me my career and husband. This is my chance to right the wrongs. It's got tentacles for a head. It's like got...
How long was she in exile for? Like hundreds of years?
Yeah,
Thousands of years?
something. At least hundreds,
didn't-
yeah.
At least hundreds. And explicitly did not poop the entire time.
Yeah. You whispered goodbye.
You whispered goodbye to me as you left for the moon. You sent me music you wrote while staring at the earth. This is it. Blood crystal obtained. Ooh, a drink. Angel ward obtained. A highball named after it was rife with unexplained crime before the Paradise Psycho unit determined the demonic cause. The flavor changes each island in line with the blend.
It was rife with unexplained crime before the Psycho unit explained it.
And then the crime became explained. Blood crystal obtained. Shinji! How would you do it?
Do what?
Murder the council? Kill Paradise? All that! Knife.
A gun?
A gun?
Yeah, just walk in, bullet in each head.
You're messed up.
I have a bad feeling about
You
it.
asked.
Whatever. Laters! Ooh.
Lost pain.
Lost pain.
Escape to the moon's dark side during the Great Betrayal. He's trying to drain the moon's power to complete his resurrection. We need to deal with him before that happens. What? We don't want him to be resurrected?
We don't want him to drain the moon's power.
Why not?
That's the moon!
So? Oh, Dr. Doom Jazz's
Ooh.
clinic. A vampiric murder report.
Ooh. That's it.
Ooh. This is a classified report about vampiric murders on the island.
I love that there's also vampires.
Well, of course. 5 victims killed by what appeared to be a vampire.
I don't like this.
The last victim was found on the beach and was the only one to have any trace of the perpetrator's saliva on them.
The truth is
The perp was
revealed.
ID'd and arrested by the marshals, a citizen.
Sure.
Cause of vampirism was unknown. Well,
Interesting.
that seems important.
Well. Ooh.
We
Oh,
need a
we got to put
lot
some more
of red
crests in.
crests on this. There's some nightmare computer on here somewhere. This area is hard to navigate because of how many plants there are.
I'm glad you're the one navigating, not me. I get lost so easily in games and real life. I want to cry floods of unending tears, painted by Lydia Daybreak. Ooh,
Don't
I
quit
think there
your
was
day
something in the
job.
bushes for you to pick up there. I felt like I saw a little white box as you were walking away from the painting. Ah, no, it was just the statue, I think.
Blood
The goddess
dancer.
Blood Dancer. She gifted technology to many races and is an astral engineer without equal. She has no interest in ethics, and her experiments have caused genocides across entire planets. Blood crystal obtained.
Leader Montserrat. May the silent goat always walk with you. Last time I saw Montserrat was when I was exiled 3 million days ago. Oh boy. Flashback.
The crime you committed is severe. Your actions could have ended the syndicate. You let yourself be deceived by damned harmony. The god used you to enact a plot against us, threatening our holy mission and endangering the rest of the holy cosmic pantheon. I cannot believe you, of all people, let this happen. It breaks my heart. You served us so well and for so long. Do you have anything to say? Victim?
Those deceived by gods are victims, not criminals.
Okay, I think we were exiled for about 8,000 years. Victims?
I do not willingly embrace damned harmony. Gods deceive you by manipulating your psyche.
They can only do that if they find a weakness. You should have no weaknesses.
Just be perfect.
Just be perfect. You were the head of the Paradise Psycho unit. You were supposed to protect us against these dangers.
You were the chosen one!
You failed us. Your sentence is exile. You will be sent to the Idle Lands for the rest of your eternal life. The Paradise Psycho unit will be disbanded. Goodbye, Lady Love Dies. We will never meet again.
Well, that's true.
Aha.
Halt! What do you want, freak?
To see Carmelina.
Is she expecting you?
I don't.
Well,
like
I'd hope
this.
so. She should know the investigators on the island.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14 already has the suspect in custody. The crime is solved.
Got it.
Let's not do this. Just take me to see Carmelina.
Whatever, freak.
Whatever, freak. She waits in the throne room.
Well, that's presumptuous.
Architect Carmelina Silent.
Lady Love dies.
What? Okay.
Lady Love Dies.
I don't like the long.
Snake Lady.
Yeah.
Snady.
And the dog. The dog looks so angry.
Nah. The dog's going, nah.
Investigator is here.
Architect Carmelina.
Carmelina Silence, architect of the island sequences. Born to Romeo and Natasha Silence on the 4th island sequence under the sign of Blood Dancer. Her parents were skilled island architects and taught her how to weave psychic will into structure. Carmelina has since become a genius architect and will soon achieve the perfect island. Romeo's Silence was seduced by the god Cosmic Dis. As part of his punishment, no member of the Silence family would ever be allowed. Her mother was killed fighting to protect the council during the demonic invasion on the night sequence.
The investigation freak.
Exile wasn't permanent for the investigation freak or her little computer.
People really love calling you a freak.
You are an investigation freak.
I'm not sure where that's coming from.
The investigator is here.
If the syndicate needs me, I answer.
This is nonsense.
This is the worst crime in our history. Leader Montserrat and the entire council have taken from us. Losing Montserrat to an act of savagery is a loss all of us in the syndicate will struggle to overcome. Promotion?
It worked out okay for you. You got the throne.
It is cowardly to
A
insinuate.
temporary measure ordered by your new master. A new council will be assembled on the next island.
Why did Judge choose you to assume the role of leader?
We have achieved perfection.
Temporary leader. Don't forget that.
Craft is its own reward.
The law still stands. I am a servant, not a leader. The sins of my father still bind me.
So you can. The law says you could be a temporary position on the council, but not a permanent one.
Exactly.
Hmm.
I don't like this.
That's what I don't get. Your father's punishment still stands. You shouldn't be on the throne.
We have achieved perfection.
You're out of the loop. The next island will be perfect, and I am the architect. I will see us to the new island, and then step aside.
Any guarantee of that?
How dare you?
Law is law. The leader cannot overturn it without unanimous council backing. The marshals work for the council, not the leader. They will ensure the law is carried out.
Isn't the entirety of the council currently you?
Don't worry about it.
Craft is its
Yeah.
own reward.
I am an artist, a craftswoman. I have no desire to manage and administrate. These concrete laws are vessels for bureaucracy, not art.
How dare you?
I hope you can close this incident.
Jesus, the dog!
This island wants to die. Perfect 25 is coming. The murderer is in custody. Alleged murderer.
Dies. All that remains are the facts. Do your job.
Do not ignore the evidence to find a truth that isn't there.
I'm here to hunt the truths that haunt this island, no matter which truth you may cling to.
Believe what you want.
Believe what you want.
Can I help you with anything?
Investigator, can I help you with anything? So many questions to ask Carmelina.
Crime cannot hide.
Can you think of anyone that would want to strike against the council?
How dare you?
Asking such a thing is dreadful, investigator. The prime suspect is behind bars and
This is nonsense.
all of us are loyal members of the syndicate. I can't think of anyone that will commit a crime like this. I love to do silly voices for all of the syndicate.
Thank
Don't
you.
touch me.
What about yourself? Would you have any reason to commit murder?
How dare you?
Absolutely not! How dare you, investigator!
Don't test me.
Is there anyone that you can think of a reason? Anyone that can think of a reason for you?
I beg your pardon.
I'm beginning to think Judge made a mistake bringing you back.
What do you know about the crime last night?
Only what we were told by Grand Marshal in the crisis meeting.
This is nonsense.
And we broke free and murdered the council.
It's getting more and more, huh?
Nanny, the hell?
Why would a citizen have enough motive and the ability to kill the council, breaching all of the holy seals?
That's not for me to question. I'm surprised there's any question at all.
So you believe he did it?
Do your job.
Of course, and so should you. You're a disgrace. Finish. Finish this quickly. Maybe the next council will look favorably on you. Pry.
What can you tell me about your self-imposed isolation 25 years ago?
Do your job.
I have no idea why something I did 25 years ago. Son.
That's
What were you doing? You said it was for a project, but no one's ever seen what came of it.
What I choose to do is nothing you need to concern yourself with.
Do you feel you aren't being rewarded for your hard work, Architect?
what?
What do you mean by that?
Got it.
I've heard there is suspicion that you feel aggrieved by all your hard work building the islands not being rewarded with a seat on the council.
Craft is its own reward.
I do not require a reward for my craft. Craft is its own reward.
Do your job.
Are you trying to build a motive for me?
I was born.
Well, that is my job.
You're going down the wrong path. Titles and power aren't my desires. My desire is to have a very long body like a snake.
So where were you last night?
We have achieved perfection.
Visiting witness. His role is to oversee the end of an island. The last moments are best enjoyed with an old friend.
Do you often visit witness?
Titles and power aren't my desires, just angry dogs. Not in recent times. Our paths diverged.
That's strange.
Then why last night?
For so long he has been integral to my art. Every island has failed, and he has borne witness to the end of each one. This may be the last time an island ends. If Island 25 is perfect, there will be no more endings to watch.
Craft is its own reward.
I wanted to say goodbye to old art.
Sure.
What time did you arrive?
About 9 p.m. The logs on his apartment should be able to confirm that.
Got it.
I've already checked the logs. They confirm your location.
We have achieved perfection.
As expected,
Investigator.
I'll
I'll save you a question as well. I left when Judge summoned us for a crisis meeting, sometime after midnight.
Yep.
Witness's alibi.
How was witness last night? Anything strange?
I am the leader.
He wasn't happy I was there. He seemed agitated.
Hmm. How did this behavior manifest?
His mask lets you see more than he thinks it does. Surprise, confusion, worry.
Sure.
You think he was involved with a murder?
That's not for me to say. I'm just trying to be helpful.
A minute ago you were like, how could you think of anyone else would be involved in this? Now she's like, I mean, I couldn't say the witness was involved, but...
I don't know if he was involved, but he was suddenly acting very strange.
Did you see Yuri last night?
Do your job.
He is my secretary investigator. It would be strange were I not to see him.
So that was before you went to witness's apartment.
Yes, we concluded our business for the day, and he left to deal with the fairy rumors from the celebratory gardens.
Okay, that matches up. What do you know about KHX's disappearance?
It's a mystery. I do hope nothing bad has happened to him. We always enjoyed talking.
When did you last see him?
A couple of weeks ago, my schedule became hectic as we closed down the island.
Did you see Crimson last night?
Craft is its own reward.
I didn't see Miss Acid last night. She was probably in her little den. Go speak to her.
Did you see Lydia and Sam last night?
You need to speak to Yuri, investigator. He was Lydia's handler last night.
Do you know anything about the escape last night?
You should speak to the Grand Marshal, investigator. She was there and has a report waiting for you.
What do you know about the second Holy Seal?
It's one of the big mysteries, isn't it, investigator?
You're the architect and you don't know?
Security is the only bit of the island I don't design.
We have achieved perfection.
It is better for the council to design their security and keep the secret to themselves. Let's hang out with Carmelina.
Can I ask you something, architect? What's your
What's your
dog's name?
Oh, that was you. Platinum.
When did you get him?
Craft is its own reward.
This island, a few years ago. During an abduction operation, a stray followed the marshal's back. Dog person?
Never had you down as a dog person. Thought you'd be more into cats.
Or snakes? I wanted a companion that doesn't talk. Cats are fine, but I see too much of myself in them.
I see. Can I pet him?
If you must.
Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Can you help me sniff out the murderer?
Can I help you with anything?
Can I help you with anything else, investigator? I'm busy.
Can I borrow your dog?
No, you may not borrow my dog.
May the silence
He is my
go well
companion.
with you.
And may you reach the moon. Can you pet the dog? Yes.
Not animations for most things in this game, to be fair.
What's up with the birds on this island?
Paradise feels
The island is waiting to die. Our reality is broken.
And that makes the birds fly backwards? That's messed up. Can't say I'm a fan.
That's strange.
A fan of what?
This whole pocket of reality you've got going on.
I have a bad feeling.
Thanks
about
for your
this.
input.
Always a pleasure. Shinji's our boyfriend.
What's the deal with Shinji? Shinji's a demon.
Oh, it's seen to investigate. Yeah, but he's like a chill demon.
The library. Chronicle of the Silent Goat, detailing the first god to speak to us, known as the Holy Catalyst or the First. During the Great Betrayal, he was captured outside Mahoda, ending in India, and tortured in the Crystal Caves. He gifted the Syndicate his dying power, allowing us to start the island sequences. The Verses of Crying Grudge, handwritten book about Crying Grudge, the god that was captured by the Persian army during the Great Betrayal. The near-dead god was paraded around the country and displayed above the palace in Shushatra Zero. Tears of the god.
It seems like the gods aren't secret. Like if he's paraded around the country.
Well, in when it was originally defeated.
Okay. Tears of the god fertilized the ground and the city became a sea of lilies. The syndicate rescued Crying Grudge, burned the city to the ground. The weakened god slumbers in a holy pyramid on each island, slowly regaining his strength.
Oh, so that's the one god they have.
Mm.
Because Witness said they only have one.
Mm.
Library vault records. Shows the records who accessed
Ooh.
the library vault. Includes rare or forbidden books, mostly before the Great Betrayal in our prehistory or from dreadful cultures on terrifying planets. The most dangerous books in here are grimoires on demonology. Harrowing tome dressed in red is particularly dangerous and forbidden text. According to records, a number of people accessed the vault over the course of the island, but the name that stands out is Yuri Knight. What was he doing in the vault? He accessed it several times, mostly about 10 years ago.
Looking bad for Yuri. Gonna get him exiled.
Syndicate Library, all of history recorded, especially the parts struck from the history of the real world. Henry's possession a decade ago is worth looking into. It's not unusual for a citizen to try communicating with the gods, but if someone wanted a scapegoat, there are books in here that would help.
Or a
Restricted
silent goat.
vault contains ancient texts, forbidden grimoires, and harrowing cosmic secrets.
Got it.
Same.
Some of those forbidden grimoires deal in demonology, performing rituals and summonings. All the good stuff for a curious mind looking to break the law. Library records show that Yuri accessed the restricted vault multiple times over the years.
Yuri.
None of the dates
Someone's
Yuri
been a naughty
accessed the
boy.
restricted vault stand out, except for a cluster of visits a decade ago.
When Henry got
Caused the demonic
invaded.
invasion a decade ago, performing an illegal ritual. Did he get the ritual from one of these tomes? Oh, there's one of those things. How do we get over there?
Seems like we can't. Oh, can you crouch?
Yes, but I can't. Apparently can't crouch while jumping.
Ah.
I can't do a
Maybe you've got to get there from a different.
Half-Life crouch jump. Yeah, I don't see a way to get
Half-Life
there.
crouch jump. It's funny because me, Darcy the human being, would find it very easy to get there.
Yes.
That's how I like to refer to myself.
It's Darcy the human being.
Darcy the human being. Me, Darcy the human being. I'm always saying this.
I'm always saying Darcy the human being.
Yeah, you're always talking about Darcy the human being.
Vile
embrace.
Journeyed across the stars to find new races to vivisect. A carnal god whose followers engage in extreme sex.
Hell yeah.
Well, I don't know about extreme sex that involves vivisection.
Yeah. First sentence, not so much. The god dying from sadness is a sentient rock that drifted to Earth in a renowned despair philosopher.
I don't know that I need a philosopher of despair, personally. Where does this go? Down or up?
Elevator going down.
Down.
Ooh.
Ah.
Boat guy.
Boat. Okay. Well, let's go
Let's go
back
talk to
up,
boat guy.
and then we'll come back. I want to go talk to Yuri.
Oh, you want to talk to Yuri about your...
Yeah, since he's right there. It's pretty close to here.
Yuri. Oh, was that a new picture to look at?
Not that one. Over here?
The birthplace of the gods, a hellish maelstrom of frighteningly antique space.
I think these are all just pictures of space.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just more space.
Ooh, a foot bath. Weren't you saying you wanted to use a foot?
Yuri's down here?
That seems right. That's the ghost that wants a pebble.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like down through the hands. Yeah, there he is. We can hang out with him again, apparently.
Great.
get their relationship up.
Have
See
you
if he'll
ever
just, like,
visited the
confess.
library vaults?
From time to time.
For work or personal use?
Don't make me laugh.
What does it matter?
I'm chasing some leads. The vaults contains forbidden text about demonology. A demon is reported to have possessed a citizen and murdered the council.
Freak.
It also contains other books. I'm the architect's secretary. She occasionally requires records and texts for her work.
So you didn't take books on demonology.
You don't know me.
Do the words demonology and architecture sound the same to you?
Did you see the architect last night?
Don't be snide with me.
I saw the architect before I started my duties with. You should ask her about the time of the. I was here. And may you reach the moon. Ooh, a drink. We already got that one, didn't we?
Probably.
Why does Montserrat look like a chef?
I would also like to know that. I mean,
Like, he's not wearing a chef outfit, but
right. It definitely looked like that at the
when I,
glance.
especially when I see
Yeah.
it out of the corner of my eye,
Yep.
chef.
Yep. Gotta see what Montserrat is cooking.
Ooh, a foot bath. Weren't you saying you wanted to use a foot bath?
Worship.
Worship.
You.
Maybe the final red crest is in the Oh, there's one.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of them that we need. Oh, there's one over there.
Ready.
Can I not jump off of this? There we go.
Red crest obtained.
There's one over on that.
Ooh, a foot bath. Weren't you saying you
building.
wanted to use a foot bath? A fissure in an obscure galaxy.
Yeah, the race of psychic lizard people.
Nice.
Okay. There's at least two more that we've seen. Those are the last two. No, there's two more. Okay,
There's two more, yeah.
Four
Or three more?
more total. Oh, no, there's three.
Oh,
Okay, there's
wait.
five.
No, there's 5 more, yeah.
So we've seen two of them. God, there's so many. That's Doom Jazz's.
The gods formed an elite guard retinue with these creatures from fiercely loyal, revered just as much as the gods.
Oh, it is Babylonian centaur guys. I don't know what they're called.
I'm pretty sure the official name is Babylonian Centaur.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's one on that building. Not sure how to get to that one. Dropping from somewhere, presumably.
Mind if I drop in?
Ooh. Hee.
Hee hee. It's a me, Sea Wolfio.
Oh, there's one.
Yeah. Wow. Seems like we need double jump.
Okay, one there, and then one on that other thing. We need to get up further.
Mm.
Looks like we should be able to get up further from somewhere, but I'm not sure how we actually get up.
We probably need that nightmare computer thing, right?
That could be, yeah. Where's the elevator that we were using? At this? Or is this a different elevator?
Elevator go.
This is a different elevator. This went up.
Great. I have to go up.
Okay.
Mmm. All the way to the top. Huh. Don't fall.
Plaque says the blue
Plaque
goat.
says the blue goat brings fruit. So I guess we need a blue seal.
Yeah.
Ow, ow. That's my seal noise. Oh, there it is.
Well, there it is.
I'm
Alright.
in the right spot. Good luck.
Oh god.
Oh, Shinji!
I missed.
Oh, no! Right, time to try again.
I really don't like doing this.
Just aim better next time.
Just get real, the, like, falling sensation when I do this in a video game. Yeah, so there's that.
Oh yeah, there's
Two.
the red one.
There's the other red one is like... Well, let's try the blue one. Since we're gonna have to come up here multiple times to do this, I think.
No!
Fuck,
You bounced off something!
Uh,
That's so funny.
rude.
Oh, I saw the other one of the other red quests. Had you already spotted that one?
The one that's on top of the elevator?
Mm. I guess maybe you need to jump out slightly further so you don't bounce. Perfect. Shinji too far away. Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like there's anything else we can get to from here.
No.
Theo, why are you in my face?
'Cause he's the best cat. Good boy, Dio. Do we need... Oh, yeah, because we need to put the ceiling. Hop, hop. Oh my god. Ooh, 2 blood crystals.
Is that it?
I guess so. That's fine.
Can't say that's super exciting. Hey, Shinji.
Shinji! It's the Paradise Killer, the investigation thriller.
What the hell?
What are you doing, Shinji?
Just rhyming, flowing, spitting fire off the top. Can you give me some space? I'm working on something here.
It's probably easier
Oh, that's
to
where the
drop
blue
down
one
to
was.
that blue, yeah, from
Yeah.
here.
That would have been way easier. Oh well. Whoop.
Okay. So there's one on top of the elevator. There's one over on the one thing, another on top of another thing. I've seen 3 more out of like 5.
Making progress.
Yeah, there's one.
Ooh. Tricky. Nice.
Oh, that's over there, but I'm trying to figure out where we are in relation to that.
Yeah, so I think we can get that one and then walk around to...
Yeah, it looks like if we...
Nice.
Oh, there's the elevator.
Mm.
Figure out how to actually get to the, on top of that one. Also, where the other ones are.
Yeah. Seems difficult to get to the top of the elevator. Can we just like hop down from here?
Yeah, that's what you would kind of think, but it's
It's
on the wrong
hidden.
side.
Mm.
So how do we get...
Yeah, I guess if you jump down onto that.
Man, it doesn't look like it's good enough.
Side bit. I think you can do it if you jump down onto that side bit.
This maybe looks better, but maybe not.
Go.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh,
It's right there.
go on.
Fuck. Okay, but
Nah!
that's how you... That'll work.
Yeah, definitely possible.
Oh boy. Okay, so right side. Just don't fall through the hole. Okay.
Don't jump too far. Nice.
Okay.
Getting close. Okay, so we've got 1,
2 left.
2 left.
We haven't seen them. I don't know where they are.
I bet at least 1 is behind that nightmare door.
Oh, that's a good... Dio, what are you doing?
He's being a good cat. Dio.
Had my monitor settings pop up.
He
Because he's on the windowsill behind the computer.
wants to
Like
stream.
pushing buttons.
Yes, let Dio push buttons.
Where's that other elevator?
Maybe we'll get a crest from putting blood into that fountain.
The what now?
The pyramid, there was a pyramid around. Or from using the footbath. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was a statue, wasn't it?
Just, yeah, God statues. Oh, this is the elevator down, I think.
Mm.
To the boat.
Yeah. Boat party.
Who's this?
Dr. Doomjazz.
Oh, it's Doomjazz's yacht.
Yeah.
Getting saved.
Oh, maybe we can use that boat after we've talked to him. The little speedboat at the end of the jetty.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. The back door to Doomjazz's clinic. It has a back door?
Is this a fact or a trick?
Should be covered by the Syndicate HQ locks, but the door lock looks broken. That means it won't log who enters and exits. Wonder if Doomjazz uses this. Very suspicious.
A gap in the surveillance state.
Those crystals obtained.
Doesn't seem like much of a surveillance state, to be honest.
There's like quite a lot of surveillance of people's movements.
Those crystals obtained.
Seems like it's got a lot of gaps. So where are we now in relation to... This is... Oh, okay. Let's buy the apartments. Where we talk to Yuri, I think.
Dr. Doomjazz. He's a doctor who likes the Doomjazz.
You think that? Wow.
Investigation.
Grand Dr. Doomjazz. Medical textbook looks long, detailed, and boring. Power tools. Looks like Doomjazz does his own maintenance on his arms, despite them being made by Masahiro Heavy Industries. Doomjazz always gets the best bottles. If you do spend the night with him, you at least get a nice glass of wine out of it. Several, really. Photo of Grand Marshal Akiko 14. Okay.
What the hell?
Does Doomjazz hold a candle for Akiko?
He certainly holds a photo for her.
The investigator.
I always
is
thought he was the
here.
love him and leave him type.
Doomjazz!
Dr. Doomjazz.
I can stethoscope.
Lady Love dies.
As gorgeous as you were 3 million days ago.
Dr. Doomjazz.
The Syndicate Tech Doctor. Born in the Cannon Fortress, Scotland, in AD
okay.
988,
That one
under the sign
line.
of the Cosmic Deceit. Oh, did you not? You didn't quite get that that was Scottish.
I was like, is he Scottish? Like, I heard, I was
Yes.
like, is that what that line was? But it was just the one line, so I wasn't sure.
God, I really can't do a Scottish accent. Growing up during a military campaign, Doomjazz longed to become a doctor to tend the wounded.
You're comfortable with your French accent, but not your Scottish.
Yeah. He snuck into the haunted Ziggurat Medical School and studied in the library after hours. He became their top student and battlefield medic. He was captured during the Great Betrayal, losing his arms in a torture chamber, being rescued by Eyes. The two fled to join the Syndicate.
Fabulous.
And Starlight, the perfect pair!
It does seem like the Great Betrayal happened around like 1000 AD. Like that's where all these people's dates are from, and they're and he's talking about him being involved with it. But that's not what the timeline I thought said. Maybe we'll look back to look at the timeline. Curious. Should we be serious or?
Happy.
I've missed the Doom Jazz Charm offensive.
I've missed you, Love Dies.
And I've missed the Love Dies sass.
Oh god.
How have you been?
How have you been? Still the same old Doom Jazz?
Investigator.
It's been just swell down here. I assume you got them. I assume you got them about last night.
Ooh, the investigator's here.
Why isn't Fiona here for this?
I really hate this. I presume you're here on business and not for something.
I'm gonna have to clip it.
Sure.
I've got a job to do down here.
This is bad.
How unfortunate.
I don't like this.
You're in high spirits considering our leader and council have been murdered.
I'm a professional.
We all deal with grief in different ways. Do not be mistaken. I am well aware that this is a catastrophe. I'm just not one for outwardly displaying misery.
The investigator is
What's
here.
your
I feel like this is slipping towards Irish, to be honest.
Yeah, I noticed that. What's your take on the syndicate on this island?
How?
Keep myself to myself. That was very Irish. I'm not interested in the schemes. It's exhausting. Drama and politics and drunks. It's best not to get hooked. That's a medical opinion.
I've been consumed by lucky charms. That tells me all I need to know about the state of this place.
What do you What the fuck does a Scottish accent sound like?
Uh-huh.
Anything else I can help you with?
Do you think Henry did this, Doc?
Fabulous.
Fabulous. You read my report?
I have a bad feeling.
Not yet. You have a report? Oh, Akiko has their autopsy report.
Go and see Akiko and the prisoner. I left my report with her for you.
Oh,
Well, that didn't answer my question.
Theoretically.
It's all I can tell you. I don't speculate on suspicions and hunches. I'm looking for facts.
Can you make an exception for me?
What?
You only speak to me when you want something, Love Dies. It hurts.
sorry.
I promise to stop by more often.
Well, alright then.
Hypothetically?
We don't know what the seals are, right? It's just awfully convenient that Henry happened to be able to get through them all, isn't it?
Oh,
So you don't think he did it?
I didn't say that. I just mean there are some missing facts. And where you have missing facts, you have doubt.
Lady Love Dies.
What do you think about it?
the facts and the truth are not the same.
It's a nice story. People like to believe the Asian sense for the fits their worldview. It's kind of weird to me that everybody's asking, like, did Henry kill them versus even if Henry killed them, he clearly had to have had help, right? Like
Yeah,
somebody had.
he couldn't have done it on his own.
He is a weapon if he's, like somebody
Yeah.
let him out and then opened all the doors.
Yeah.
If that's what happened.
Sure.
We kidnap citizens and force them to pray to genocidal gods. Of course the syndicate would believe a vile working class would do that.
Don't test me.
There's something else at work here.
Ha ha!
Well, at least you have a working theory.
Who?
Can you think of anyone that has got motive?
Ha ha!
That's a biggie. Such a terrible crime.
The island is about to end.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about it. Everyone is as innocent or guilty as each other.
Would you kill the council for revenge for the death of your father?
The island is about to end.
You've got some guts coming onto my yacht, coming onto my yacht, flinging bullshit like that around.
Just doing my job, Doc.
Investigator.
I'm not a killer. Never have been, never will be, regardless of what happened to my father.
What's with the photo of Akiko in your boat?
That's not nice.
None of your business, investigator.
But
I'm a professional.
I said none of your business. Leave it.
where were you at the time of the murder?
What?
I was in my clinic until I was called to examine Henry. He was found outside the council building. Blood everywhere. I checked him over. It went really Irish again. Akiko has my report for you. Go and see her if you haven't already.
Ha-ha!
The syndicate building logs should confirm my alibi.
I've already seen them. They confirm your claim.
But the clinic door.
But I found a door.
A door?!
The back door to your clinic, the connection to the nightmare console that logs who enters and exits the Syndicate HQ, has been broken.
Ha-ha!
Is it really? I had no idea.
Sure you didn't. Did you see Yuri last night?
Yuri night last night? Heh. I didn't see him last night, I'm afraid. Love dies.
Tell me about the inhibitors used to sedate Henry.
Masahiro Heavy Industries tech. Drugs that sedate the body and inhibit psychic ability. They were designed specifically for victims of demonic possession. Calm the body and mind and stop them from lashing out. Henry's dosage level has been correct for the last decade.
The investigator is here.
Do you know?
AJ just mud. That's Welsh. You come and do a Scottish accent then.
Do you know?
Come and do a Scottish accent. You've got a concussion. AJ said she can't do a Scottish accent because she's got a concussion.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, if you're Scottish and you get a concussion, you get a Liverpool accent.
I see. Do you know if anything can interfere with Henry's inhibitors?
Strange.
You're not the first person to ask, Love Dies.
Who?
What?
Witness. Witness is responsible for overseeing the end of an island and ensuring it all goes smoothly. He's obsessed with fail points in the process. He got worried that Henry could be a fail point. Could he get loose at the end? He's executed and not part of the slaughter ritual with the other citizens. There's a time when he's out of his cage before he's executed. Akiko handles the execution, so he's in safe hands. But Witness got obsessed with about the inhibitors that keep Henry sedated.
Ooh, the investigator.
Are they a fail point?
I see.
Possibly, but you'd have to get past the Grand Marshal. Now I'm Welsh again. He'd need a massive spike of adrenaline, and the only way I can think of to provide that would be... That's the gun's really Welsh. The only way I can think of to provide that would be an injection.
Could someone have done that?
Adrenaline is manufactured by the body. You just need a drug to induce it artificially. His blood work came back clean, though. No one gave him that drug. Oh my god, there's so much of this conversation left.
Mm-hmm. What do you know about KHX's disappearance?
I heard he was missing. Keeps himself to himself, so I don't see him a lot. You went up to his place on the cliffs.
Did you see the architect last night?
Play doctors and nurses?
She said at the crisis meeting that she was at Witness's apartment. Witness can probably tell you more.
Did you see Crimson last night?
She has her little emporium. Go ask her.
Did you see Lydia and Sam last night?
I was in my clinic all night and didn't see them. Lydia should have been in contact with Yuri, though.
Now, these are all just gonna be no, I was in my clinic. I didn't see anyone. Did you see Witness to the End last night?
I don't know what he was doing, but he's normally in his apartment on the last night of an island. Go ask him. Oh, that was quite good, actually, compared to the rest of it.
What do you know about the Second Holy Seal?
Not a thing, love dies. Council business. Mush again.
What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago?
Don't know what to tell you, love dies. He's clearly possessed, and I wasn't at his arrest 10 years ago.
I'm worried.
If you think there is something suspicious, try the crime scene. His apartment is in the dead zone.
Yeah, we've been there. Alright, we'll hang out. Got a sec, Doc?
I've got all the time in the
I've got all the time in the world for you. You know that.
I've missed you, Love Dies.
It's been so long since we spent time together. You still a wine and whiskey woman?
I don't like this.
Not a lot of either in the Idlelands.
Want a glass with me? Enjoy the island for enjoy the island for a few minutes before getting back to all that murder. I've got a bottle of freedom letter. Murder! There's been a murder!
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
I'd love a glass. Just a small one.
Fabulous.
That's the spirit.
Lady Love Dies.
How's it feel to be investigated again?
South Africa.
The truth remains obscured.
It sure is. The future hangs in the balance.
Sure.
How was the Dr. Ben since I last saw him?
Ha ha!
Keeping entertained, you know. It's a small island, but there's always a way to have fun.
Sure.
I'm sure there is.
Ha ha!
Only one way to find out. Oot. Only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. Only. Flirt, flirt, flirt,
You
flirt,
gotta flirt with
flirt.
possible murderer Doom Jazz?
I don't think he did it. His hair's too cool.
Oh.
I was born to investigate.
Do you want to be a suspect in an out-of-hours investigation? Jesus, what a line.
Fabulous.
You can come around to open my case file anytime.
I see.
Maybe you've got some time right now.
Each second I spend here allows the truth to sink further into the shadows.
Paradise can't wait, huh? Feel free to swing by any time, love dies.
I'll keep that in mind.
Indeed.
I am enraptured by you, love dies. Besotted, enthralled.
I have a bad feeling about
Where's this going?
I understand the key to your heart is information. You desire the unknown. You desire to know about people.
I had nothing to do with this.
Maybe there's something I can help you with.
Ooh.
Ooh, probe. Probe the doctor.
You said you might be able to help me.
I had nothing to do with this.
Love dies, you've charmed me. Despite the tragedy of last night, this island is infinitely more radiant now that you're here. Because it's you and I can't get you out of my head, I'll break some ethics. I've treated Ripness for death scream trauma. He started complaining of being able to hear screaming on occasion.
Hypothetically?
We had no idea what the cause was, but it kept happening. I eventually narrowed it down to psychic death screams.
That a fancy name for headaches?
Something like that. When somebody dies, they involuntarily emit a death scream in a burst of psychic energy. Normally you can't hear them, but he'd become attuned to them.
How?
That's still a mystery. I don't know if we'll ever know. He attributes it to the gods' anger. He's all doom and gloom about us not doing enough to please the gods. He's taken it as one of the many signs of the end times.
What treatment does he take?
High strength migraine relief. That's the only thing that's worked.
What about during the citizen slaughter ritual at the end of an island? Surely that would be overwhelming.
That's different. The priest conducting the ritual channeled the psychic energy released by the slaughter into energy for the gods. It's dissipated away from the island.
Oh, how fortunate. Does anyone else suffer from them?
How?
We had a case on Island 15. A syndicate member killed themselves because they kept hearing them.
But no one else on this island.
Not in the way Witness does. I think demons can probably feel them. Every demon we've encountered has been attuned to psychic energy.
Would this include the demonically possessed?
I'm worried.
Probably, but I can't say for sure.
Got it.
How would it affect them?
I'd imagine a spike in adrenaline.
Anything else about Witness?
You've got this wrong.
I've been worried about his mental health.
What?
He's become secretive and guarded. It's manifesting in the standard ways, but multiple appointments with him have been interrupted by phone calls. He won't take a call with someone in the room and always steps out onto his balcony. Other people have reported the same thing.
Ooh.
Architect Carmelina, she started noticing it several years ago. She's worried that he was slipping into paranoia.
Why are you suddenly telling me this?
It's been playing on my mind. I've been thinking about last night and the lunatics. Oh, it's gone Welsh again. We have on the island. Then the heavens send an angel to come and question me.
Is this a realization?
I think we say thanks, Doc.
You want to say, oh, you're hitting on me.
No.
Thank you, Doctor. You've been invaluable.
My favorite investigator.
Remember to hurry on back if you need an examination or anything. My
Uh-huh.
favorite investigator.
May the cosmos be a mystery.
May you reach the moon. Oh, thank God. I think we're all relieved that we're done with that conversation.
We'll come back later. I'm sure we'll have more.
Ah, we can get on that boat now. Oh, should we save it?
Yeah, we should. Is it like... Yeah, I don't understand. Is it like... We'll come up with things like, oh, it's playing music, but don't actually hear music.
Oh, didn't we have that before? And then you played a bit of music from the Starlight computer and then the music started working again.
I don't remember this. Use jet ski.
Yes!
Oh my god. I hear my controller rumbling from inside a drawer.
That's so funny. The jet ski, it's in your drawer.
We don't have warships, so we can't open the pyramid. Well,
Maybe we'll get there eventually. Whee! I feel like I can do a Bristol accent better than I can do a Scottish accent. But not much better. Blood crystal obtained. There's a rapper that AJ likes. Rapper?
musician?
The Bristol. Called Pavlov's house. Who's got a very strong Bristol accent, and I very much enjoy them. Ooh, fast travel.
For Mary. Also because there's a lot of stuff in this area. A lot of people. So let's see what
Liberals and land
else.
pissing me off. Ooh, they fucking do.
Oh,
Ooh,
there's one right there. Okay.
great.
Christ, yeah. I wonder if the other one's behind that other door. We can't get to right now. I don't know how to get the.
Oh, we should get the drink.
No, we got this drink.
Did we? Oh yeah.
Courthouse. Yeah, this is where we started.
And landlords. Ooh.
This is. I think we went up here when we started.
Yeah, I think the chef, the white background really
Yes.
makes it chef hat. Because it's more obvious what the shape of it is when it's not on a white background. Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, it's judge.
this is the judge. The courthouse. That's where we started.
Mm. Ooh. A blood crystal for us. Liberals and landlords pissing me off. Ooh, they fucking do.
We need to go look for the park between the Sin apartments and the Syndicate apartments.
Mm.
Try and find the stone.
Blood crystal obtained. Oh, I hear Shinji. Sometimes I just feel defeated, you know?
How?
How do you pick yourself back up?
On my planet, there's this musician I like. Creates music that takes me away to another place.
That sounds nice. I have a musician like that as well.
Uninterested, love dies. This conversation is about me. Whatever, I'm gonna smash some bottles or something. Hmm. I assume we can't get up there. Oh. Seems like we need double jump.
Communication tower. Go check people's phones.
Yeah. Oh, we could go that way because there's some stuff to get down that way. I feel like you're not gonna get this.
We're gonna manage to do that. Yeah, there's a blood crystal over there.
Blood crystal obtained. Blood crystal obtained. Ooh. What's in the box? It's a blood crystal for us.
No, no, fuck.
No! Boing. Maybe we can fall in from the top. Liberal land. Ooh. Oh. sadness drips from this photo. Wonderful crystallized tears obtained. When the moon shimmers, the right mix of intense sadness and anger may cause tears to crystallize as they fall.
Excuse me.
Makes you think.
Blood crystals obtained.
I'd like to live in these apartments if they weren't in this like hell island.
Uh-huh.
They seem like quite nice apartments. Blood crystal obtained. How do we get in there?
The ladder?
Can we get into the building somehow? Ah. Malicious secretive cassette obtained. The syndicate monitor all phone calls so citizens record messages for each tapes. I unlocked it. Shinji!
I don't know if we're getting Shinji there.
Yeah, maybe not right now.
There's a lot of stuff over there still. So we're in the citizens' apartments. Which syndicate apartments are...
Oh, is that big round building?
Maybe?
Is it on the map?
It is. It's just not super helpful in that I don't know which direction I'm facing. Oh, hi, Alec. We have not solved the murder. No.
I just will be in saying I don't know about this. Suppose it's together as community.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can just frame Yuri whether or not he sucks. Ooh, there was something over to the left there, I think. Glistening stone obtained. A small but bright stone.
Oh.
Looking at it makes the world around you fade away, and you can hear distant memories imprinted on the stone by the water. This one is full of happiness. Oh, that seems like the ghost stone.
Yeah, I think this is it. Let's go,
Good job,
give it back to the ghost.
Give that ghost his stone back.
If I remember how to get back to the ghost. Apartments. Ghost is in here? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Really? Can I see? Oh yes, that's it. I can't describe how this makes me feel. It's like we're together again. Please, you keep it. I can feel myself fading out of this world, and I can't stone with me. When you hold it, I hope you can find the happiness that it gave me. Yo! Couldn't help spying on you.
What do you want?
You like the stone the spirit gave you? Yeah, I think we like it.
There's a wonderful depth to it.
Oh, hoping it was going to be a no.
Why?
Want to sell it?
Why do you want it?
Gems that are tied to the suffering of others are one of my collections.
Of course they are, Shinji.
What the hell?
One of?
Oh yeah, I also collect antiques from a planet populated by slug scott. Also got a cabinet of calcified entrail fairies from mad monks in the Venus Labyrinth. So, want to sell? 2 blood crystals, one time offer.
I don't think we need 2 blood crystals.
I don't think we need 2 blood crystals.
I think I'll hang on to it.
Shame. I suppose I'm going to die with this island soon, so no biggie. Don't stress it, love dies. I just wanted a little bit of happiness before the harrowing embrace of oblivion.
Is Shinji stuck on the island?
Guess so.
You want to wrap up soon?
Yeah, sure. Do not exit the game or turn off your computer.
We've made a lot of progress. Yeah, we gotta actually talk to, we still haven't visited the crime scene. And we still haven't talked to Akiko and, you know, the primary suspect. It's a real roundabout,
We're just making sure we've got all the surrounding facts in order before,
I like alibi breakers. It's cool. Described as an alibi breaker for Henry. I don't think it's an alibi breaker so much as
Yeah.
it's not his alibi, it's breaking the story that he did it by himself.
I guess it breaks someone else's alibi, maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Yuri, access the restricted vault. Yuri slipped up, he admitted.
Okay, well...
The Syndicate's council retired to the penthouse to... Okay, so Henry escaped at 8 minutes before midnight. And then Akiko rings witness. Okay, 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes.
Yeah, so we don't have our, like some of our other stuff that we've confirmed in here, which is kind of annoying. Maybe we should put those in here. About, like, where people were.
Yeah, that
Okay, yeah, so interesting. So witness is not on the council, but he was voting. I guess you get a vote, even if
maybe the
as
whole
long as you're
syndicate
part
gets
of the
votes on
syndicate.
some
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it must be. Because, yeah, the whole council's dead.
Yeah. Murdered, suicide. Move to next island, move to next island, move to next island, murdered, suicide. No, murdered, missing.
I was like, what?
Didn't we work out that KHX is dead? Didn't we, like, find his dead body?
I don't think so.
Or we just found a lot of blood? No, I thought we found a body.
I don't remember finding a body.
I think it was like an outline, but it said it was the body or something.
I remember
Maybe.
the outline of a body, but I didn't think it was...
If we look at, can we look at case files? Oh, are we on case? Case files, and then if we got one on KHX is missing, yeah.
Yeah.
Drag marks to the cliff edge. Yeah, a gaudy ring with blue sapphire found in KHX's death grip fist. Why was he clutching this so dearly when he died? Is this related to the attacker?
Guess, did we find his body then?
Yeah.
It's weird that we're, like, asking everybody about his...
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we did find his body. Maybe we're hoping, because other people don't know that he's dead, that if we ask them about him being missing, someone will, like, slip up and say something.
Sure. Just seems like something we would need to report.
Listening stone.
Okay. Well,
Do you want to say,
yeah.
Mark, everything's ready?
Oh, all right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us today. We'll be back next week.
I think I'll be in a caravan in Norfolk.
Okay. Might be back in 2 weeks.
I think I'll still be in a caravan in Norfolk.
Okay. Might be back in 3 weeks.
Maybe 3 weeks.
At some point,
My
we'll come
mum,
back to this mystery.
my mum was very sad that I haven't been visiting her. I promised that I'd go stay for a bit longer this time.
I see. That's fair.
Yeah, yeah. I think this is a really good game to play like once every 3 weeks and definitely remember what's going on and keep
Yes.
track of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It seems like the ideal way to play it, honestly.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, I mean, if the caravan's got Wi-Fi, then it could have Wi-Fi. Honestly, I'll take my laptop and we'll find out if it's got Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yeah, just got to remember that Yuri did it.
Excuse me.
And the other thing is to remember is don't clip my attempt at a Scottish accent into Fiona.
All right. So we'll be back at some point in the future again. The streams also coming up. Thanks everybody for hanging out. You can follow the channel for notifications and emotes.
And listen to Pavlov's house.
Sure. Hope everybody had a good time and that they join us again in the future. And have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.